On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 26, Sony.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Tabu. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
All you got to do is look
and
at
they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Tabu will look to pass.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tamu. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A officially that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 11. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Formation for the Texans.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Now they can't bring him down. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run here with Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throw here out of the gun. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
McCann on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And all the way up to the 46. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans push further out in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
This is it. 19. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Hey.
Watson now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
1st and 10.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Swift. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
And making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Swift, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to take off with it.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Tamu to Michelle on the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Sony Michel.
Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Lowe. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
From the gun, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 44, Watson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Check 4, check 4. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well. And if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Swift. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Swift, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tamu. Open man is Myers.
Tamu's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And the Patriot first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
On the keeper is Talmu.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Steps away to his left. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
3rd down.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll look to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Texans 21, Patriots 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Again, it's Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Johnson, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mike, check 33. 33. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing solid. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watson on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard
The
line.
Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Michelle on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean. They can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Mike, check 33.
Operating from the gun. Watson escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Ta'amu. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. J.J. Watt that time able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check it back. Check it back. Where's Dick?
And Watson's going to throw it here. And he can't get a throw away. play. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The Lions move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
To throw again on second down. Ta'amu flushed out right. Open man right side, Myers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Ta'amu. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Second and 10. Incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Ta'amu. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Today's final score, Texans.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Houston, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for New England, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1.